Hey, what's up? Pizowell here. I decided to do a response video to a video that B. West Jr. over at Endurance Productions had done recently for his horror vlog, where he asked people of the Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween series, what's their favorite series. And I was going to do that, but then I discovered today that he's done horror vlog number 2. So what I'm going to do is a response video to both right now. The first one, vlog 1, Friday the 13th, is my favorite of the 3 series. You know, not to take anything away from the other 2 series, it's just when I think of, you know, growing up as a horror fan, I can't not think of the Friday the 13th series. I remember being a kid and looking forward to every Friday the 13th because I knew that all weekend long it would just be a barrage of Friday the 13th movies on USA Up All Night. I think they played 1, 2, 5, 6, and 5, 7, and 8. So all weekend long was just Friday the 13th movies. I'd come home from school, make sure that I had plenty of snacks and whatnot because that weekend was going to be devoted to Jason. So the other 2 series, of course, you know, there's classic films in both those series. Halloween, of course, is just the perfect slasher movie, hands down. Halloween 1 is better technically than any of the Friday the 13th movies. Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and 3 I think are both just fantastic movies. Wes Craven's New Nightmare, of course. What that series did that the other 2 didn't was it was more sort of it just seemed to it was a higher concept slasher movie than just, you know, guy in mask coming at you. So I mean, my hat's off to all 3 series. They all have their highs and lows, but you got to give it to the Friday the 13th series. Also, in my video for my review of the Friday the 13th Part 5 Deluxe Edition, I went into a story where I was a kid, and go watch that video for that story. I'm not going to reiterate it here. As for B. West Jr.'s vlog 2, whoa, sorry about that. The battery on my camera just died. What was I talking about? Oh, the Halloween. I've always loved Halloween. It's always been my favorite holiday. It's always trumped Christmas. And it still is to this day. I mean, usually in August I start getting the Halloween itch. This year it happened earlier this month. I was online looking at costumes and whatnot and realized, you know, I said, dude, it's July. But I go all out. I decorate the house. I dress up. I buy a ton of candy. I'm totally method when I hand out candy. A couple years ago I was Jason. Last year I was Michael Myers. This year I'm going to be Leatherface. So totally method when I do it. Don't break character at all. Just have always loved Halloween. And as a kid, the costume that defined the Halloween of my childhood was a Dracula costume, homemade. My mother made the cape. She would, you know, paint my face white, put the widow's peak in, put some lipstick on, a little blood here. I get those cheap plastic fangs. And if it was a little nippy out that night, I'd have to wear my coat under my cape, which I always hated. But I just remember running around and getting candy and you know, seeing all the other kids in the neighborhood all dressed up and you know, coming home afterwards with, you know, just a bag full of candy and just, you know, gorging myself on candy for days thereafter. It was just you know, I mean, it's a great memory. It's one that I hold on to today. It's one that I've tried to pass on to I have a younger brother who has autism, and I've tried to pass that down to him, that love of Halloween, and he loves Halloween. He loves to dress up too. He's going to be Pinhead this year. Last year he was Freddy Krueger. You know, we just go all out. We dress up, we hand out candy, we have a good time, and just love Halloween. and looking forward to it this year. Already doing some planning this year. Haven't started buying things yet. I'm gonna hold off until at least August before I start buying things. So anyway, that is my response to Endurance Productions vlogs, horror vlogs 1 and 2. If you're watching this on my channel, or if you got to this video because you're a subscriber of mine and you're not familiar with Endurance Productions, definitely go over and check them out. BOS Jr., good guy. Talks about doesn't just horror is kind of his forte, it seems, but he delves into a lot of different genres and talks about other films, and is a really cool, knowledgeable individual. So definitely check him out. And until next time, peace.